10 unusual habits from wholesalers that make 500K or more a year. Hey guys, it's Rick in today's video, I'm gonna walk you through the 10 habits that I've acquired over the last 21 years that's made me super successful in wholesaling. And it's not just me that shares these habits, it's the people I surround myself, and I wanna share them with you. But before I get into it, do me a favor, make sure you smash that like button, you hit that subscribe button so I can continue to release videos just like this so you can learn from me. So these steps are in no order of importance. I just put them together and I'm just gonna throw them out there. So the first unusual habit, and I say unusual because most people don't have this, is the consistency factor. And you all hear, oh, I gotta be super consistent to be a good wholesaler. I agree. You're gonna need a deeper step to be consistent. And I've done a ton of videos on this. Go over to freewholesaling.com, go over to the Rick in YouTube channel, and I explain them all. But consistently specifically starts with creating a schedule. Because if you don't create a schedule, life will create a schedule for you. It's up to you. Either you live life on your terms and get the things that you truly want to accomplish, or you let everybody else influence you, your friends, your family, your colleagues, the TV, your computer, social media. Guys, if you don't make it a priority, set your schedule, set it every day, set it the night before. That's how you get very, very consistent. Number two with the unusual habits is the art of learning to say no to people. That's right. From a guy who teaches the go for no, which is a sales technique to get you the quickest negotiation possible, the least amount of resistance, is you actually have to learn how to say no. In fact, most of you say yes to everyone because you're trying to please people. You're trying to make everybody happy. You have to know your limits. You have to learn to say no so you don't give away your time, give away your expertise to people that don't really value it. And unfortunately, family and friends can be some of the biggest violators of this. Learn to start saying no so you can respect boundaries, and this is going to free you up for an amazing amount of capacity in your brain, your energy level on focus on tasks that actually is going to grow your business and make you a ton more money in wholesaling, as opposed to doing little things for people who are never going to return you the favor. Learn how to say no. It will make you a lot of money. Number three is all about marketing. And everybody knows you need marketing to have a successful business, especially in wholesaling. I take this to the next level. You need to be a marketing geek. I don't care how tough you are, how feminine you are. You have got to understand marketing and wholesaling. Honestly, marketing is the lifeblood of wholesaling. It is the blood that goes through your veins. And if you don't master marketing and you can't find motivated sellers, you are going to struggle terribly in wholesaling. So if you got to be a marketing geek, and I teach you how to become a list ninja, go over to freewholesaling.com. I go into detail. Geek out on this stuff. The more you can become an expert on marketing and data, the more opportunities you are going to buy deeply discounted properties from motivated sellers. You have to think about marketing in an unconventional capacity. You see, if you use traditional marketing, like I'm going to run a Facebook ad, I'm going to run a Craigslist ad, I'm going to run a radio spot. That's what normal businesses do with very small profit margins that are brick and mortar and that have very limited amount of income. You have to think unconventionally. How can I connect back with a motivated seller? Now, word of mouth is a good one and you got to get really good at that. But how can you really get out there? I use a term called guerrilla marketing. I didn't create it, but I learned it. These are going to be bandit signs, extreme word of mouth, networking with realtors, with title companies, with lawyers, doing creative marketing that gets people's attention and gets your eyeballs on you. And here's the really cool part about guerrilla marketing. It's a lot like guerrilla warfare. You're trying to accomplish a lot with very little, meaning very little money. And if you can learn this in your first year or two, it will catapult your wholesaling career and easily push you over that 500K. If you are an unconventional marketer that grasps the concept of guerrilla marketing, you will do very well in wholesaling. I've never met anybody that didn't make 500K that did not apply this part. Number four is unusual habit is I call staying on the right track. So how do we stay on the right track? If you've grasped wholesaling and you're now just getting ready to take off, you got to understand you're going to have a lot of baggage that carried over you from before, particular people. Now, you've got to find a way to cut negative people out of your life immediately. They are a drag. They are going to take so much brain capacity and they're going to try to suck you down to their level. You have to avoid it. Here's the challenge. A lot of them are family and friends. And it doesn't mean you lose them altogether, but you can set boundaries. So we can't get rid of family, but you can confine what you talk about the family and understand it doesn't bleed past that. And if you have friends that just constantly negative and life's terrible and I'm broke, honestly, it's a victim mentality and you chose wholesaling so you could be accountable. You're going to have to divorce them and move on. I know it sounds painful, but it's the God honest truth. I have completely switched my friends over from where I started wholesaling where I am now. It doesn't mean I don't have bonds with people I grew up when I was younger, but I do have boundaries and I have limitations, and I I never let them pull me down. You've got to get rid of negative people. And to piggyback on that, under the same staying right on track, is you got to just lose complaining. In this capacity as a wholesaler, you want to make 500K or more, you can't complain. You just got to problem solve. You're going to have problems like everyone else. People that are chronic complainers, they want everyone else to know their pain so that you will feel sorry for them. A great wholesaler just compartmentalizes it and moves on and figures out how to solve that problem and move forward. They don't go post it on social media and go, can you believe this airline did this to me? And that's what poor people do. I'm sorry. It's the truth. It's dramatic. They get likes, they get hugs, they get hearts. Listen, stop complaining. What do I do instead of complaining? You find solutions. I can immediately, when I talk to someone and all they do is complain to me, I'm out. I want nothing to do with you, because if you're just going to complain about that stuff, it's probably never going to stop. Find me someone that wants to get solutions. I will spend a ton of time with them. You have to find solutions, because complaining doesn't get you anywhere. It doesn't solve the problem, and it's not going to work. So you've got to understand, if they just complain, you got to decide if you want to continue a relationship with them. Guys, stay on track. Take these tips. It helps a lot. Number 5 is unusual habit. To be honest, it's one of my biggest ones. Maybe I should have started with this. It is to lose your ego. That's right. I said it. Your ego is what your mind's perception of who thinks you should be, and it is 100% wrong. Your ego is there to prove you right, to make sure you're always correct, and make you feel big about yourself and proud. The problem with an ego is it doesn't listen to anybody else's input, and it will only listen to a one-sided story, which is usually the wrong information inside your head. Give you an example. If you really think like you're a great wholesaler and you know it all and you don't want to hear anyone else, you're not open to anyone's concept, and you're going to prove everybody wrong, and eventually you're going to be left behind because your ego sticks you there. Honestly, egos kill more wholesalers' business than any other of these unusual habits I'm going to mention. If you lose your ego, you lose your self-identity, which means you have the ability to absorb information, open to new concepts, you can let new people in your life, and you can embrace new ideas and thoughts and patterns. An ego already has its mind made up on past events in your life, and it's serving you wrong. Honestly, the more you guys push your ego with all your social media comments and stuff like that, you're killing your own personality, and you're definitely going to kill your wholesaling business. Lose your ego and watch what happens. Stop judging people, stop determining what's right and wrong, and find out what's best for you and your business and your family. The only way you can do it is by losing your ego. Number 6, comparison. This is just chronic in today's world. Anyone who makes 500K or more in wholesaling, they don't compare themselves to other wholesalers. Number 1, who are you comparing yourself to? Somebody on social media? Hey, I just got a check for $100,000. That means nothing to me. I don't care what you gross. I only care what you net. And you know, honestly, if you win and you make a lot more money, I want to high five you, because I want everybody to win. When you start comparing yourself, you're like, why is he or she doing better than me? It's ridiculous. Number 1, you don't even know this person. Number 2, you've never vetted them. So like, why you could be making a comparison? They could be dead broke for all you know. Most people on the internet are broke to begin with. That's why they're doing that. That's why they're being coaches and gurus. The reality is, only compare yourself to the previous day's version of you, and push yourself to be your personal best every day. Everybody learns at a different pace. Here's the differences. I teach you how to run a marathon. Most other people are going to teach you how to be a sprinter. Decide which type of runner you want to be, and that's what's best going to serve you. Only compare yourself to people that are doing much better than you, and that you want to be in their shoes, and you've personally vetted them. And we'll talk about that a little bit later, but I'm just hearing, stop comparing, guys. It is a thief. It is stealing your joy, because it's a moving benchmark. No matter how good you do, there's someone who's going to be doing better. So enjoy what you have and push yourself to be the best version of yourself today. Number 7 comes in, never stop learning. The minute you stop learning, in my opinion, you're dead. It's just the truth. Most people stop learning in their mid-30s. They're just done. They know everything and they're all set. And they pick up bad habits, they gain weight, and they focus on retirement. Like, I don't even get that concept. I can't even grasp it. So you always have to be learning. I've been in wholesaling 21 years. I learn something new just about every day, and I love it. It's my favorite thing to explore. I am curious by nature. I have ADHD. I am the perfect person for wholesaling. And you've got to understand, if you get excited like this, if you're not learning every day, it's like you stop climbing the mountain. And the day you stop climbing the mountain, you're going to have problems. So what I want you to do is only take advice from people's shoes you want to be in, that you have vetted and verified. Just because they post a check on the internet, it doesn't mean anything. You have no idea what that check is for. Find out what they truly do in their business. Ask for HUDs. Ask them how long they've been doing business. Ask around, see if other people know about them, and ask for financial proof, and don't be scared to ask for people's bank balance account. If you're making that much money, if you're telling me you're making $500,000 wholesaling, I should see at least $150,000 in the checking account. If you don't, they're lying to you. It's just the truth. Most of you are trying to aspire to people that aren't even what they say they are. Always be learning from people that are going to help push you and that are for real. Coming to number 8, failing, an unusual habit. Wholesalers that make 500K or more, they fail a lot, more than you ever know about it. You know why? Because they took chances, and sometimes they work out and sometimes they don't. The reality is I've taken a lot of chances. I've had a lot of stuff blow up on me, but the reality is I took that chance. Either I got a result, which is usually a financial position, or I got a lesson. Either way, I won. The worst thing you can do is not make a decision because you're scared to make that decision. That is a decision yourself, and that is a decision to leave you stagnant and to have you go backwards in time. Go ahead. You're going to fail. You might as well enjoy it and learn your lessons from it going forward. Number 9's unusual habit is about success. And I'm here to tell you, your financial position is not a determination of your success. I'm sorry. I know people with all the money in the world and they're not happy. And at the end of the life, I got into wholesaling so I could get freedom of time and I could get money to do things that I couldn't do before. And money will buy you freedom, but it will not buy you everything. You're going to have to still go out and forge relationships, be a quality person, and have a purpose in life. And I got into wholesaling so I could spend more time with my family, more time with my kids, my wife, and I accomplished that. And here I am with my son, and we do an entire business together. We do multiple businesses together, and I have a blast doing it. Honestly, my success is in the path and the legacy I'm laying out. So what I want you to do is I want you to make money so you have the financial ability to make decisions to help your family out, but more importantly, give you the freedom of time to spend it. And once you have a certain amount of money, who cares who makes the most money? People who brag about who makes the most money is typically don't have a lot else going on in their life. I want you to be the complete person. Once you start making money, I want you to work on all aspects of your life, not just wholesaling. Become physically fit so you can be there, so you can have the energy to spend with your family, your kids, your loved ones. I want you to be spiritually connected. I want you to be present every day. Guys, we're not on this earth long. Make every day count and just feel fulfilled and blessed. And if you can have gratitude, amazing things happen. Listen, it's not about a race who has the most money. It's who has the best quality of life. And I believe wholesaling will lead you to that path. Coming in at the final unusual habit is conviction. And I have never met a wholesaler that makes 500K or more that doesn't have an incredible, massive conviction for the business of wholesaling. They truly love it. Guys, I've been doing this 21 years. Conviction is the ability to do this business even when you don't want to do it. You know those days when you want to work, you're supposed to work out, but you just don't feel like it. You get through it anyways and you feel better at the end of the day. Conviction's the same way. When people shoot at me and say, Rick, wholesaling is becoming illegal. I'm going to record videos on this. I'm going to scare the hell out of people. I go, BS. You're lying. I know this business. I know this business well, and I know my constitutional rights. And I know how to read statutes. And I know how bills get sponsored. I don't need somebody feeding me that stuff. I understand how this business works, and I'm beyond passionate with the business, and I believe in it, and I want to help support others and grow there. I'm never going to use a fear tactic to try to tell people, this is what's going on in wholesaling if you don't follow my way. It's ridiculous. The reality is there's a lot of wholesalers out there, and the one thing I respect, even the people I don't agree with, everybody does wholesaling on what fits their life best. And that's the beauty of it. That's what you got to take away from this, is we all have different ways we do wholesaling. Some people just do assignments. Some people do wholetails. Some people do a little bit of fix and flip. The beauty is the art and the deal is always in wholesaling, and whatever drives you to make you happy, if it's about freedom of time, freedom to have money to spend on your family and your loved ones, that's the beauty of wholesaling. But honestly, without that incredible high conviction, because you will be attacked in this business, people will tell you it's wrong. It means I get attacked all the time. I don't care. I'm at the age, honestly, I know what's right and my conviction's deep. I can handle an article. I can handle a negative video. I don't care, because at the end of the day, I know who I am. My family knows who I am. And most importantly, the people watching this video know I'm truly authentic and I don't have to respond to it. Guys, I have massive conviction for wholesaling. I love it. I've been in this business 21 years. Most wholesalers come and go and then they do coaching. I'm not going anywhere. Guys, let me know in the comments if you share any of these unusual habits that high earners in wholesaling do. And I want you to get you to these 10. Without these 10, you're going to struggle to make 500K or more. I promise you, because the few times I wavered on these, I had problems. And I'm here to tell you, if you can suck these 10 habits in and bring them in, not only will your wholesaling business far exceed 500K net, your life will change for the better. Your family will appreciate you more. You'll be there for your family. And most importantly, you'll be happy. And that's all I want for you. for you. So let me know in the comments of which habits that you most align with. And as usual, if you got value from this video, do me a favor, make sure you smash that like button, hit that subscribe notification button. Guys, this is Rick again. I'll see you in the next video.